crack her down. Anyway. Hey, what's going on? You? No, that's not right. Hold on. Hey, what's going? Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Kevin with Makael, and we are back from ATL. And I know you guys missed us for a whole week, but you know, we had to do us in Atlanta, and it was so much fun. I mean, from the time I got there until Monday afternoon, because then I was like really ready to go home. But you know, I still had a nice time.
I know, isn't it like at a certain point, it's like I'm having fun, but now I miss home.
Yes, I came back home today, and Makael came back yesterday, and you know, I haven't got a chance to like lay down or do anything. It's just, you know, back to the bullshit in this household, of course. So,
all of its fuckery.
Yes, but I mean, I just want to say, like, man, I don't know what to say. It was just a blast. Just a blast. From Thursday night, from the rooftop party, to Friday night at Atlanta Live, to Saturday night at Vita's, to Sunday night at Obsession, where Candy from the Real Housewives of Atlanta performed.
And tell them about...
Oh, we got a lot of stories to tell.
Well, tell them about Candy touching my hand twice and singing to me.
How Candy... Well, Makael got serenaded by Candy Burris. But, you know, her vocals was good until she tried to hit that note. And you know what? It was the second note, Makael.
Yeah,
because we was in the car trying to figure out
which note it was. It was because the first one she got.
Yeah,
the second one she didn't get.
I fly. I was like, ooh, Candy, now you better stop.
You better stop it. Stop it. Because you was not, never mind.
Yes. But, you know, I got there on Thursday because I thought, you know, it was going to be a lot of, you know, parties going on. Either you going to Bulldogs and stuff. And Bulldogs is a club you don't want to go to in Atlanta because it is too packed. I mean, I'm not saying you're like you're older men. It's too small and it be crowded up in there. And you'll be saying, excuse me, every 10 seconds to somebody. Somebody went like this or stepped on your foot or something. Excuse me. So, you know, it's not really a place you want to go into or the bar you want to go into. But, you know, that was like my chill day on Thursday. I laid around and stuff, was on that computer. Then I went out. I went to the rooftop party at the Centennial Inn downtown. And, you know, I met a couple people in there. But, of course, I met Courtney Walter, who has been following us on Twitter. And he became a friend over the weekend. Like, he is so cool, but you know, I don't know we was doing too much Thursday night. We was doing too We was doing too much Thursday night. Y'all know once I be once the liquor gets in me and once the music be popping, like it meshes well. You can't be drunk and have boring ass music because it's gonna blow your high. Like if you smoke weed, you know somebody getting nervous is gonna blow your high. So it's gonna, you know, it's gonna make your drunk go down. But had a blast. Friday, what did I do?
You went to
Friday. I know we went to the club, but during the day I had a hangover. So I got my hair cut. I went to the barbershop, sat in there for like 2 hours. Now, I don't know why it take long to cut somebody hair, but he was taking 30 minutes to cut hair, and then Makael was out. You know what she was doing out there.
Well, Courtney and I, we were at Lenox Mall. We went to Lenox Mall. It was boring on Friday. Wasn't nobody in there. We went to his mom, you know, his house where he lives at with his parents. What else did we go? We went, what else did we do?
I know you had some drinks.
Oh yeah, then we went to go get one of his friends. We went to go with one of his friends. Then a few of his friends came. We went. Well, basically, I mean, yeah. Friday we went to the club. This huge club.
We're gonna keep talking about this club.
This huge club. There were a lot of messes in the club as well as a lot of good-looking people in the club. Ooh. But I mean, that's like any other club. I mean, that's like every club. There's always people who look a mess and then people who are just... But there was this one thing. Child! Kevin had the nerve to tap him and say he likes you. I was so embarrassed.
They gonna look at
But
Makael.
he looked and smiled. Child. And I probably would have dropped my everything.
And then Makael followed him to go boop boop right on that ass. Now you know what?
I mean, that was a calendar model.
Yes.
It really was a calendar model.
Child, I don't know if he was, but
No, I don't mean he was, but I'm saying he could have been.
okay.
I mean,
Yes.
the face was flawless, and I mean, of course, no makeup, because I'm not into those type of people.
Yes.
But I mean, just a real type of
Message. So, you know,
Jesus, be a fine ass fence.
I was meeting the subscribers and stuff, but there was just one subscriber who grabbed me, put me in their arms, and then had this Jamaican accent going. And I just lost my mind. And what did I tell you, Makael, in your ear?
I don't know, but I think you said you were horny. Well, you said you were turned on by a couple
the accent. But
I'm
the
not going to say a few people you said you turned on by, because you may not want me to say who they are.
Oh, goodness. But the accent that was in my ear, I don't know what it is. It's something about accents. It just sounds so great. And then when you have sex and they start speaking in another language or that accent, it's like you get it's like that orgasm just go through your ear, and you be like, you can have whatever you like.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. If it happened to me, it can happen to anybody. But no, that club was freaking popping. But let me tell y'all why I was mad.
Super packed too. Oh, can I just say one thing? I was excited when we went to the club too, because I saw a lot of people from Philly that I didn't expect to see, and so it made it even more exciting for me. Like, I was so happy to run into to people. I was just like, oh, this is just amazing. And what is this that I clicked on? Oh, this is MySpace.
I don't know, but I was a little bit I was kind of upset because I could have waited in that regular line, paid $15. I paid $40 to get in there.
15. It was 20.
Y'all paid $20 to get in? Oh, but at first it was $15. Oh, it must have turned to $20 at a certain time.
Yeah, because we got in there late.
Okay, so I was mad because I paid $40 for the VIP. No, first it's $30 the line jump. But I said, well, Tron and them is going to be in VIP, so I have to pay for the VIP. VIP, I'm thinking, okay, yes, it's upstairs. You get special type of drinks and stuff. And it was no fucking different than being downstairs. Only difference is you get to look over a balcony at the people down there dancing, because the VIP is already crowded. And I was like, I wasted my money. I'm thinking I could go excuse me. I was getting mad with a security guard, because I'm like, how you gonna tell me I can't come this way and I'm VIP? He was like, oh no, there's a special VIP if you want to come this way, because I didn't know that led to the stage where Amber Rose was at, because I was so heated. I'm trying to be nice because I'm drunk, and I'm trying not to curse to the lady or whatever. But I'm just like, y'all got me for $40. Y'all really, really got me. I only could have paid $15 to get in this place, but I still had a nice time because subscribers was buying me drinks. Let me tell y'all though, if you ever hate on the Skorpion Show, please do not smile in my face. Do not walk up to me and hug me, say how much you love us, because I will do this. And that's exactly what I did. Okay?
That's what he did, and I was a little embarrassed when he did it, because well, let me just say this. So there were two people who came up to us in the club, and they came up to me, but they must have came up to you before I came inside the club, right? Because I think you told me that I think just one of them did.
Oh, did I tell you before?
Yeah, because you told me that you had saw one of them, but you didn't tell me that you saw both.
Yeah, they both came to me together.
Yeah, but the second time when we ran into them, they had saw me because I was coming out the bathroom, and that's how we ran. And then you came over. One of them, he and I had a nice little conversation on MySpace. he told me some things and I listened. You know, I mean, I don't have a problem with him. As a matter of fact, I don't have a problem with either one of them because I don't really know them. But the other one, I never had a problem with him either. Because, you know, I don't know him. He was following me at one point, and then he's not following me anymore. And I was like, oh, I must have said something, or I don't know what I said, but he's not following me, which is fine. I mean, I didn't. So when I saw him in the club, I knew that he wasn't following me anymore. So I just figured when he came up to me, I was saying to myself, oh wow, like maybe I'm confused, because you know, if you follow somebody and then you unfollow them, you unfollow them for a reason.
Maybe your tweets about Beyonce.
But no, he's a Beyonce fan.
Oh, well, you know what? Now.
They both are Beyonce fans.
Now,
so I was a little confused. So, you know, I could have been negative and childish and petty, but when they came up to me, I spoke to both of them, and I was very happy to see. You know, I was, you know, high. I took pictures with. I don't know if I took pictures with both of them. I took pictures with the one that he doesn't like.
I don't know why
he was very upset that I took a picture.
And wait a minute, he gonna go on Twitter and post a picture of me and him together, bitch.
Yeah.
But you know, I think
I probably would have did the same thing.
I don't hate him though. I don't hate him.
No, but it was fun. I mean, it was nice to see them.
Yes, but I was like, bam! I was like, but you know, I let it go though.
Yeah, he was very upset.
You know, I got them together, and then I was cool after I got them together.
We're leaving all that negativity in 2009. Yes. So, but I mean, I was a little. I mean, I'm sure most of you would be a little confused. Like, well, if you're not following me anymore, why are you so excited to see me? Like, but I don't know. I could have asked. You know, I should have said, well, why are you not unfollowing? Well, I mean, maybe
he probably like, why do you unfollow me? But
maybe he doesn't care for me like that. So, I mean, but he was excited to see me.
So, what else? I know I got a chance to speak to Amber Rose. I said hello to her because when they was walking by with the security, they actually came to a pause, and Amber was right in front of my face, and she's very pretty.
I told you, isn't she?
Yeah, but I still don't remember how she sounds. Okay,
she sounds regular.
I've never heard her speak. I only see her in pictures. I want to hear Amber Rose's voice. So you know that's my only problem.
She has a regular voice.
And I don't think she got on the microphone and spoke to everybody. But she was on that stage for a long time. Like, she's the longest...
the whole club.
Yeah, like, she's the longest celebrity I've ever known to come to a club and actually, like, stay out there till, like, everything's over. Because she was getting her drinks on.
And the thing about it with her... The thing about it, I noticed with her, she actually, at times, would bend over and speak to some of the people in the crowd. Like, she wasn't being nasty and stuck up. That's why I think that when people see her in pictures, you know, she's always so serious. So they assume that she has a nasty attitude, and they assume that she's stuck up, and, you know, people just say stuff about her. But then I noticed last year, when I met her last year, she was very nice to me. Like I told you, when I asked if I could take a picture with her, she was like, oh yeah, boo-boo, come on. And I mean,
out of windows and shit.
Yes, I mean, she was very nice to me. And I noticed that again at the club on Friday when she was on that stage. She wasn't like, because there was a whole bunch of people on that stage, and she wasn't like in the back so people couldn't see her. She was up in the front of the stage, and she was speaking to people that was out in the audience. You know, she was talking to them. She was bending over and talking. So, I mean... So I think people need to stop prejudging people, especially if you don't know them, because that's not very good to do. So, yeah.
How long we got left on this camera? All right, because I don't want to be editing this all night. Okay, now Saturday, we went to the dance studio with Sweet Addictions TV.
All right.
Hey, y'all, I just want to show y'all how athletic look.
All right. Ooh. Go ahead, Precious. Yeah. Yes, Precious, you old uppity bitch.
Now the hardest part was getting up, okay? Because I went to bed around 6.
For me too.
And I got up at 8, and then I went to sleep and woke back up and got up around 9:30 something. So I called Makael, made sure he was up or whatever. So, you know, when we meet up, first of all, I couldn't even find them. Because I don't know what type of direction she was telling me to go.
It's alright, you just don't have common sense.
No, the way she was telling me to go, y'all went to the same place where I was at the first time. That's why I was like, what the fuck? But anyway, you know, we made it to the dance studio, and we met up with Gigi, who's the choreographer, and there was another girl. You know, Candy had her own business on the side that she was doing in there, and we later on we got the dancing popping with the dance steps. Now I thought I was never going to catch up with the dance steps, because when I be watching people dance in videos and stuff, I'd be like, how the fuck do they know what to do and how to do it? Like, I really respect dancers and the singers that be dancing and doing all the choreography and remembering all the dance steps. When you can remember all the dance steps and not miss a beat, like, I don't know how y'all do it, but of course I'm not a dancer, so y'all know I was off a little bit off.
Me too.
A whole lot off in that video.
We both were off.
Yeah, but it was
one
fun.
of us could dance.
Yeah.
But I think some people were mistaken by the video. Some people thought that we were being serious. I mean, we were being serious, but at the same time, we were also having fun. So when people say to me, "Oh, you were doing such a good job," I say, "No, I was not. I was just trying to keep the hell up." Right?
But you, okay, well, see, I was the slow one in my group, and Skittles wasn't slow.
Yeah, but that's
Skittles was just a little off, you know. But no,
you can't talk about nobody.
No, I'm just saying.
Okay?
I'm saying, because Candy,
you about an hour.
It don't matter. No, let me tell you how. Because I was so hungry.
Yes, hungry.
I was so hungry because I didn't eat. And I'm doing all this dancing. I'm like, you guys, look, y'all. I was like, but fuck this. Boom, 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 boom. I ain't got time. I'm ready to eat, y'all. But, you know, I got through the drop it low thing. I think I did okay, if I must say. But it was just the fun we was having. Like, when we would mess up, it would be funny. It was just a whole lot of fun. I have a lot of footage that I'm going to be putting on probably this weekend. You guys get to watch that. And then, you know, we was late for the dinner because, you know, we had to go to Lenox Mall. But you know we had to check out the scene.
But you know, divas are always late.
Yeah,
you can't be on time.
SweetAddictions want to be arriving at 5:55, so I know they didn't get there early. But we were late. Lionel was even getting fresh with me on in the text message talking about, where did you park? Downtown Center City in Philadelphia. He talking about in Philadelphia because he talking about it was taking us too long to get there. But once we got to the dinner, it was nice. Like, we had all different kind of conversations. It was just, man, I enjoyed Saturday. I really, really, really enjoyed Saturday. Then we went to Vita's.
Well, no, I didn't go with y'all.
I had my little personal thing on the side, but we're not going to talk about that.
Ah! Shout out to Wet Tip.
Oh. So, why did you say that on the video?
Why don't nobody know what I'm talking about? Don't nobody know what I'm talking about.
This morning.
As we I don't even know the words no more.
So we that Sunday I was gonna stay in. But Courtney kept calling my phone. I'm like, child. Because he wanted me to go to the Martin Luther King site with Makael. And now, again, I wasn't going to go. But I'm glad that I answered the phone. I got up, got dressed. He came and got me. And I went with him and Makael. No, first we went to the Flying Biscuit. The food was all right. But we tasted for the first time eggs with collard greens. And it was good to me. I was going to eat
eggs, ham, and collard greens mixed in together, right?
Yeah,
because it was meat inside of the eggs too.
It was good.
Yeah, it was good, but I would never get a plate of it. I would never.
If my mom makes some collard greens on Sunday, you definitely know. On Monday morning, I will be mixing the collard green with the eggs. Because it was good. I enjoyed it. So,
that's a southern dish for you.
Yes. Well, you know, I got the South in me. You know, my people's from South Carolina.
We're all
Shout out
from
to
the
South Carolina. Or is everybody from the South?
All Negroes are from the South.
I guess so. So,
if you ain't from Africa, you from down south. How y'all's doing?
So, you know, we go to the Martin Luther King site, and I was overcome with emotion. Tears didn't fall, but they was about to. Because it's just like I started feeling stuff. You know, first when we rode past Ebenezer Church, I already felt this vibe, this spirit go through my body. Like, it's just a jolt. And we went inside the Freedom Hall. We went inside the memorial that was across the street. We was at the reflective pool where the tombs of Martin and Coretta are. And we also went to the home where Martin was born in. And that house was huge. That was a big house. Like, I can't imagine having a big house like that as a kid. So it was just a lot of fun doing that, but it was very powerful too at the same time. So Makael, you're kind of quiet.
No, of course I'm quiet. I'm listening to what you're saying.
Makael is letting me speak today, y'all.
Yeah, because you know your stands
happen?
will go crazy if I interrupt you, so I'm gonna let you talk.
So then, right? So after we did the Martin Luther King stuff, about to cry. No, we still was at the Martin Luther King stuff. I mean, and Makael had an interview. Come on. Let me close this front door. Excuse me.
I don't live here.
So Makael was doing his interview with Lionel Williams. Make sure y'all check out Lionel Williams. I'm about to put his link up. There, go right there. Check it out. Lionel Williams and Makael had an interview on Martin Luther King's step. And people want to keep taking pictures of the house. Oh, of course, people want to. Naturally, people are going to take pictures. So, after they got a little impatient. So I said, "Would y'all want to take a picture of the house or something?" They said yes. I walked over to Lionel. Then I thought that after they took the pictures that it was going to be all right. But then a lot of people came. So then we had to leave. And then Makael did his interview near the Eternal Flame. And then I try to interrupt because you know what? Let me tell y'all something. When you know how you watch TV and you be wanting to jump in so bad because the conversation is just so good and you just want to jump in, I just couldn't hold it no more. I said, "Wait, Makael, can I please?" And Makael was like, "Don't show me doing that. I'm not that blah blah blah." But I just had to. I just had to ask that question because it was just too good. But then we had our little Beyonce and Janet talk out there in front of Martin and Coretta. They was watching. They was eating their popcorn and stuff, just watching us. It was just that was fun. Then we went to not the fresh grocer. We went to Publix, and I'm gonna let Makael tell this story at Publix.
Okay.
Hold on.
Who is that?
Yeah.
We telling the story. Well, at least trying to.
So, we goes to Publix. For those of y'all that don't know about Publix is spelled Publilix. So that should give you an indication of what happened to me in Publix.
That ghetto spelling.
Okay? So we go into Publix supermarket. And we're looking for food. We're also looking for liquor.
Yes, wine.
But then we find out, you can't, they don't buy, on a Sunday. So we can't find. So I'm hungry. So I go over to the part of the market where they sell the freshly made food.
At the deli.
At the deli. So, I get something to eat. So then I say, well, damn, I don't have no drinks at the hotel for me to, eat this food with. So let me go find a nice juice, a big size juice, so me, Kevin, and Courtney can go and have, drink with our food. Mm-hmm. So as Kevin and Courtney are at the deli ordering their food, Makael walks off on his own through Publix, that's Publilix, to go find something to drink. So on my way to go find something to drink, I come across one of those stands that you find like at a mall that's in like the middle of the floor where there's somebody behind the little concession stand trying to sell you stuff. And I noticed that it's food. So in one boiling thing, it's hot dogs, a whole bunch of hot dogs boiling.
Yes,
and then another thing, it's pretzels. So I asked the lady, I asked the lady, are these samples? It's a black woman with a hairnet and a green apron. Her back is towards me. So I say, "Excuse me, miss, are these samples?" So she turns around and says to me, "Do you see any samples?" So, me being in Publix and being bald and have nothing to lose, I say to her, "That's not what I asked you. I asked you, are these samples?" And she says to me, "Do you see any samples?"
Yeah, she got you.
Just like that. Now, I don't know where the attitude came from, y'all. I don't know, because all I asked her were all those samples. And I said it in the most nicest way I most possibly could. So I said, "I did not ask you that for a second time." Guess what she does? She comes from around the counter and stands in front of me and puts her hand on her hip and says, "Did you read the sign?" Now, some of y'all are probably saying, "No, Makael, this is not real, this is not true, this has not happened." But I swear on everything I love, this is exactly what happened. Mind you, I'm in shock that this is all going down and that nobody is with me to like kind of back me up. Because you know if Anitra was there, I would have even needed to argue because Anitra would have just took over. You know, she would have just took over. But I had to kind of, you know, I had to defend myself, which I'm good at. So I said, I don't need to look at a sign because you're standing right here. So she says, I don't have any samples, and she turns around and goes back behind the counter. So I asked her, "Are you having a bad day?" And she says to me, "Are you having a bad day?" I said, "No, I'm having a good day, but I wanted to know if these right here were samples." So she says to me, "And I told you to read the sign." So I said, "You know what?" So I said, "You know what? Let me go." Now, mind you, as I'm walking away, I'm saying this. I said, "Let me go before I curse somebody out up in Publix." So she goes, "Whatever." So I said, "If you say whatever one more time, I'm going to ask you who your supervisor is." And she ain't say shit. So that's how you know I won. She ain't say nothing after I said that. But when I got my juice and I went back and told Courtney and Kevin what happened, so we walked past her, and because you know I'm heated, so we walked past her and I said, "What did I say?"
You was like, "And you have a nice day."
And I was like, "And you have a nice day." And what did she say?
"And you have a nice day too."
Yeah, you have a nice day too. So I was so heated that I took my frustration out on the cashier at the cash register. So we get up to the cash register. It's some guy standing at the cash register. So he stands and taking our order, you know. So then I pay for my stuff, and then he asks me would I like to donate to the Haiti relief. And I says to him, "Well, you know, I already donated." So I forget what he says. So
he was like, "But you know, you can donate again."
Yeah, so he says you can donate again. So you know, I'm like, okay. So then I was like, okay, so how much do you think I should donate? So I think he said like $3. So I was like, okay, I'll donate $3.
He didn't say like, he was like $3.
No, oh yeah. That's how I said it. Because when he said $3, I was like, $3? Because you know, I was like, what? I already donated $5. You know. So then I was like, okay, fine. $3. So then it's Courtney's turn. So he asks Courtney would he like to donate, and Courtney says no. So then the guy says, okay. So I said, wait a minute. How come you didn't tell me, or how come you didn't say to me, well, you didn't have to donate? How come is when I would have rather him said, well, you know, you really don't have to donate if you already donated. But he didn't say that. He said to me, well, you can donate again. But when Courtney says no, he goes, oh, okay, that's fine.
Because you didn't say no in the first place.
So, you know what I tell him? I don't know what his name was. So I told him, the next time you see me up in Publix, don't speak. That's what I told him. I did, didn't I? I told him more than once while I was standing in that line. I said, you know what? You just made me so mad. The next time you see me up in Publix, don't speak.
Yes.
Just like that. And he thought it was funny.
I thought it was funny.
He started laughing like it was so funny. Oh, the next time you see me up in Publix, Publix, don't speak. Don't speak. Because you know what? The whole 20 or 15 minutes I was up in Publix, up in Atlantic Station, because that's the Publix we were at, they were trying me from Myra behind that concession stand to the boy behind the cashier stand. They was all trying.
Y'all know Makael started that with the boy. Because he asked me if I wanted to donate, and I donated $2.22.
No, but Myra tried it on my time.
But no, he wanted my whole change from after I ordered my food. He's like, do you want the rest to go to the Haiti Relief Fund? So I donated another $2.22.
Let me tell you something. I made sure I had the last word when we walked out of Publix. Because I turned around and I said to the market, the next time y'all see me up in here, don't speak. And I turned around and walked away.
Y'all know damn well, because the cops would have been all up in there. Mind you, we was at Atlantic Station. So his ass would have been got arrested. Had one of them white people secretly dial 911.
Don't speak when you see me up in Publix, okay? And I'm a boycott Publix, Publix.
Yes. And then I couldn't even play the damn lottery because I wanted to play 222. But the girl wanted to be standing behind the counter and take forever to wait on people.
Yes.
So
she was trying it on your time.
I'm like, where's
but I think Myra must have hit her up on speed dial.
Is it too late to play the lottery? Nobody responds.
Nobody responds. Nobody responds. You know, but I think they were trying it on our time because Myra must have told her the guy coming up with the hat, don't serve him because he got a nasty attitude. Yes, okay. But bitch, you tried it with me. I didn't try it with you. You know, you don't foul like that.
You gotta go to work on Myra.
You gotta go to work, and Myra tried to go to work on me.
To work on you. Yes, she sure did.
She tried me in aisles 4 and 5 because we was right in the middle of aisles 4 and 5. She tried me in the middle of that aisle.
Yes.
You know, can you just imagine me getting tried in the supermarket like that? You know I was heated. And in a different state and city.
Then we went. After that, we went to Makael's hotel room, which was nice, at the Georgia, not the Georgian.
Yeah, because we kept saying Georgia.
Yes. And we watched the Golden Globes. Shout out to Monique for winning Best Supporting Actress. You definitely deserved it.
Shout out to Gabby for wearing that fluorescent green dress. You know, I don't know what look she was going for. I guess she was going for big or bigger.
Eminem. I don't know. But she looked hot mess.
You know, Gabrielle Sidibe is such a pretty girl. I don't know why they put all that dark makeup on her face. You know, it just makes her look...
I think she should wear black dresses.
Her eyes look so chinky when they put that dark eyeliner on.
You can see the whites of her eyes.
Yeah, I don't think they should do that to her. I think they should really, really not do that. They should really, really not do that.
But for the Oscars, I want her to look nice. That's if she's nominated, you know. Yeah, I know she's still going to be there.
Yeah, because I'm sure she'll get invited. Yeah, I'm sure she'll still get invited.
So, we enjoyed the then we went. Wait a minute, mind you, during the Golden Globes, we went back to this bookstore that was, I think it was in downtown,
right across the street from Flying Biscuit.
Yeah, from the Flying Biscuit, and then Miss Seeley.
Was
outside the bookstore.
Yes.
Now we're not talking about the nasty bookstore. We're talking about a bookstore.
A bookstore. Miss Seeley from The Color Purple was standing outside of the bookstore asking people for change.
She's like, "Hi, honey."
Hi, honey. Oh no! But let's talk about the bookstore. To the bookstore. Woo! So earlier that day, when we left Flying Biscuit that morning, we walked across the street to that same bookstore, and we ran into a few people in that bookstore that are familiar with the Skorpion Show. I was looking at a book. Okay? I was looking at a book on a bookshelf in the bookstore.
Oh, John, I've been past that editing. Keep going.
So I turn around and bam! And I do mean bam. And Kevin can tell you I'm not over-exaggerating.
Like,
bam!
excuse me.
And I said it. And I said, excuse me, hi. And he's just sitting there staring and smiling. And I'm like, do you know me? And he's like, everybody knows you. You're Kevin and Makael. So I'm like, oh, okay, hi. You know, first of all, you're standing right in my space. Give me some room. Damn. Okay? So then, as I'm walking away, he has the nerve to ask me, why do you have on these glasses? Not the glasses I have on, but my other glasses. He said, why do you have on those glasses? So mind you, I paid it and I didn't say anything. Because I knew had I said something, we would have been arguing in the bookstore. So I just paid it. So, fast forward to later on that night at Club Obsessions. So, Kevin, Courtney, and myself are standing at the bar. I think you were getting a drink. Mm-hmm. So we were waiting for the bartender to serve Kevin. So Courtney and Kevin are standing like in front of me, and I'm standing like somewhat behind them, but you know, we're standing with each other. All of a sudden, someone comes and goes like this behind me. You didn't say that?
No!
You were drunk. That's why. You were drunk.
No, I was in front of you ordering my drink.
No, but you and Courtney were trying to figure out who he was. Because both of y'all I kept saying, who is this?
I didn't see him hug you. I seen y'all talking. I was like,
Kevin, but you had to have seen, because I kept asking you and Courtney, I kept saying, who is this? And y'all kept saying y'all don't know.
I don't know.
So I'm like, who? And as I'm trying to turn around to see who it is, the person would not let me see him. So of course I'm getting frustrated because number one, I don't know anybody in Atlanta for them to be running up on me like this. So then I turn around and I'm looking at his face like saying in my head, who is this? I don't know who this is. And then he's like, I saw it, and I'm like, oh, this is the same guy from earlier in the day at the bookstore. Now mind you,
he says he met me in Miami.
Yeah, he told Kevin he met him in Miami.
I said, if you see me from Friday through Tuesday, I was drunk, so I don't remember meeting you.
Yeah.
So I apologize.
Yeah, so he tried to,
But I had to throw that in there.
Yeah, but you know what? This guy, and I'm not on this video to try to bash anybody, but this guy really rubbed me the wrong way, and I'm going to tell you why. First of all, the first thing he rubbed me was at the bookstore when he asked me why I had my glasses on. First of all, you don't know me to ask me that. Don't ask me no stupid question like that. Because I could have said, well, why do you have that white track jacket on? But I didn't ask you that. So at the club, I notices that he's drunk. So he's like, oh, Makael, this, that, and the third. So I'm like, oh, hey. He's like, yeah, I'm from the bookstore. I'm like, oh, okay, hey, this, that, and the third. And he was like, I didn't know you were here, but my two friends, and he pointed to his two friends that were sitting over at the table. He said, my two friends noticed that y'all were in here, and they told me to come over and say something to you. So I was like, okay. So by this time, you and Courtney walk off. And y'all leave me with him.
I said, Courtney, let's go. Makael looks comfortable.
Yeah, I was not comfortable.
You was like this on the wall, like chilling.
Well, no, yeah. I'm going to get to that. So he and I are talking. So, of course it's loud. So, you got to keep reaching into somebody to hear what they're saying. So, he's like, and he's drunk. So, he's like, I love you so much. I love the show. I love you and Kevin. So then he goes on to say, I don't really like it when Kevin does the videos by himself. I like to see both of y'all together. And I said, well, that's where I had to stop him, like I always do when the people say that. So I said, well, Kevin does a good job when he does the videos by himself. And he was like, yeah, but I like to see you in the videos by yourself too. And I said, well, that's not going to happen. So, he keeps going on in his drunken state because, of course, he's drunk. I just like you so much. What was he saying? Then he says to me, this is what he does to me. Then he says to me, why do you have that hat on? So then I said, well, first of all, you asked me in the bookstore earlier why I had my glasses on. Now you're asking me why I had my hat on. He was like, yeah, because it looks like you're walking around like you don't want nobody to see you, like you're a celebrity. I said, that's not why I'm walking around with my hat and listen, I said, that's not why I'm walking around with my hat and glasses on. If you watch the show, I always have my hat and glasses on. I always have my hat and glasses on. So he's like, well, why don't you just take it off? Guess what he does? He reaches to pull for my hat. One, you don't know me. Two, you don't know me. Three, you don't know me. So why are you pulling to snatch my hat? So I said, hold up. What are you doing? So he goes, well, why don't you take it off? You inside the club. I said, if I wanted to take my hat off, I would have left my hat in the car. And then he said something, I think he said something about him being a fan of Beyonce or something like that. But that's when I realized it was time to go, and I left him at the bar. And I never saw him after that. I saw his friends still sitting at the table, but I never saw him after that. And I kept saying, thank you, Jesus. While we were in that club, I never saw him after that. And I hope you see this video. Because one, the way you approached me from the time we were at the bookstore to the time we were at the club, you don't approach people like that, especially if you don't know them. Don't ask me why I have something on. I have it on because I want to have it on because one, I paid for it. Two, I paid for it. And three, you didn't. So don't ask me why I have something on. When you start paying for my hat and my glasses, then we'll be able to talk. But until then, don't speak when you see me, okay? Two, you don't be a groupie / drunkie when you're in somebody's face, because that's what you were acting like, a groupie. You were all up in my face. Oh, I love you. I love this. You were trying to diss him without really dissing him. I was born 23 years ago, not 23 minutes ago. That's how I know what you were doing. Then you tried to retract it. Oh no, what I'm saying. No, you don't have to say anything because I know what you're saying. A drunk tongue speaks a sober mind, okay? So don't do it. And that's what you were doing with filling it on my time. So in the future, when you see somebody else on YouTube, don't go acting like that towards them. And if you ever see me again, whether it be in Atlanta or Miami, you don't have to speak, because I'm sure you're probably not going to like what I'm saying in this video, but you don't have to ever speak to me again, because the way you approached me in that club and in that bookstore was so not cool, okay? And for the record, to anybody else out there, don't go pulling on nobody or trying to pull on nobody's clothes, especially if you don't know them. Like, hello?
Well, Skorpion gives out hugs, kisses on the cheeks.
I don't do
high
that.
fives.
I'll give you a hug, but I ain't kissing you. That's
on
no.
the cheek. I said, what's wrong with kissing on the cheek?
Well, I mean,
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
no, it's nothing wrong with that. But I mean, that boy really rubbed me the wrong way. Like, especially when he tried to pull my hair off, and I'm thinking like, hold
I might dance
up.
with you.
Oh, speaking about dancing, Courtney lied to this fine ass stripper and said it was my birthday. So you know, well, first I was a little nervous in the beginning. I was nervous.
Why the same thing happened to me?
First I was nervous. Then the second stripper, I wasn't nervous. It was the second different stripper. I wasn't really nervous. Then the third time I got a dance, I got the third dance from the first stripper. And I was so happy. You know, that first stripper, I would have given that first stripper all my money. I really would have.
The one in the black?
Yeah, the black one.
The one
the dark skin one who was actually moving and who actually...
with the thing like...
Yes. The one who was actually moving and had the most money in the G-string, because the other two was as stiff as a damn door. They were so damn stiff.
Which one was the main one? The one that had the white...
Well, the one with the mean one I didn't dance with. I only danced with two.
Okay.
I danced with two, but I danced with the first one twice, and then the second one
was
I
the
danced with.
are you a top or a bottom?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
I guess because then if... Well,
we're not even going to say what he said. But... the stripper that...
Wait, shut up! Oh, don't talk!
No, I'm talking about my stripper. Okay, because my stomach was in the way. I don't know what that was. I said, bitch, he going to tie me up to the wall. All you see is this.
His stomach was hanging out!
Yes!
I'm like, where was I at?
No, this is Thursday night.
Oh, I'm about to say,
but I didn't care because he was just all over me. I was like, ooh, my dick is so... It was hard, y'all. Excuse me. It was.
Oh, my God.
And that is what set me off on the rest of the night. Because Courtney don't ever do the things that you did Thursday. Oh, I don't put you out there.
Well, you know, y'all still didn't tell me what...
Well, hi, Courtney. Hi. But,
y'all still ain't telling me what happened. I think y'all trying to keep that a secret from me.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that rooftop was fun. Oh my God. I lift up one of his friends, like
the light skin one.
Yeah, and put him on my neck and then let him get back down. Like, I don't know what be up with me, because I could have...
Yeah, liquor. E and J.
No, see, I'm the fun type of person. When it comes to drink, I'm fun. I'm really, really fun. You're going to have a blast if I'm around. So, yeah, we about to...
I want to give a shout out to... I think his name is J Houston 23. I'm hoping I'm saying it right. It could be
like John. Stop. Oh,
did it stop?
Oh, 1 more minute. So
okay,
hurry up,
yeah.
hurry up.
So his name is J Houston 23. He's following me on Twitter. He wanted me to give him a shout out, and I just got his tweet. So, hey Jay.
Hi Jay. I'm gonna give a shout out to everybody that I met in Atlanta. I had a nice time meeting everybody, even the Jamaican one, even the one that gripped me up by my neck, like, yeah, I just want to choke you, like in a sexual way. Oh, and I can't talk about the rest of stuff I did, but it was just a lot of fun. And shout out to Tron, shout out to Lionel Williams, SweetAddictionsTV, Be Heard, shout out to AJ, shout out to the guy that was dressed up like Precious at the dinner with the wig. Hey, shout out to Mahai. Shout out to Mahai, because I had a nice time with you on Saturday.
Yeah, shout out to him.
And Yeah, that's how we're going to end the video. Please rate and comment. I know it's too late to be saying all that. If you ain't subscribed at the 44 minutes, then you might as well unsubscribe. I mean, just go to a new channel to watch. Alright, talk to y'all later. Peace. Yes.